Henry Parrish Jr. in the backfield, standing alongside of Dart. On a first down, they play fake it, and they're going to throw. And the catch is made on the far side all the way across midfield, and it's Caden Lee. And a gain of 26.
A little flood concept. They love Caden Lee in the slot, and right here you're going to see the tempo. Ole Miss gets to the line.
Catch made again on the far side, and that'll be close to another first down. And once more, it's Caden Lee. He is technically their third leading wide receiver.
Caden Lee, the true sophomore, is one of the carryover receivers.
Going to throw it again. This side this time. And that will be Harris. And Trey Harris run out of bounds. Another first down pickup.
You want to keep the Rebels in front of you. No explosive plays, but Jaxson Dart has no issue executing.
Another pass attempt. Pump fake, now he'll take off running, and he is a very good runner. But you pointed out, Max, that
there was a lot of design runs, but they know that he is an NFL talent in the pocket, doesn't have to run.
Harris's first carry, cuts it back to the middle of the field and into the end zone. That is a touchdown for Henry Parrish Jr. And man, oh man, a gain of 25 to the end zone. Bang, bang, bang. Perfect on the drive. And from Camp, Parrish racing right by you. For Pater.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And Wake Forest wants to be a tempo team as well.
Good protection here. And then the ball is tipped, it looked like, floats to the tight end, and it's caught by Harry Lodge, and that is a first down. And this is Claiborne. They'll try and bounce it to the outside. Stiff arms a would-be tackler. And he crosses a 40. They'll spot him at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 5 to Ole Miss. Third down. And down he goes, sacked. And so this drive stalls on third down.
Ivy had the pass deflection early on. He gets in there early.
First down. They spot the ball at the just above the 17-yard line. Parrish a first down carry, cuts it back to the inside, and he is tripped up after a gain of 12 on first down. They're the top scoring team in the country, the #1 ranked offense in the country, and you're seeing why. And lunging forward inside the 35-yard line.
You're seeing the command from Jaxson Dart. Looks to get that quick out to the right, not there, middle of the defense. Taking the middle grass, they want to get him more involved in this offensive game plan.
Come right back to Harris again. Still on his feet inside the 30, shoved out of bounds at the 28.
91, Kevin Pointer, 55, Bryce Gaines. Tall task against this Ole Miss offensive line.
How about that direct snap to Parrish, and he is stuffed. So less than a yard. And look at the big fella. Holy Moses.
Dislodge that football. Good luck doing that.
I don't think Lawrence Taylor wanted to hit that guy. Good, strong, powerful running inside the 20, down to the 17.
Without a doubt.
Bobbled snap, and it's loose, and it looks like Wake has it. Those are the kind of little things that you're going to need to happen to have a chance if you're Wake Forest in the handle.
A high snap. Dart's trying to play the play. Gets dislodged, and 2 Wake Forest Demon Deacons in the bottom. B.J. Williams, 18, and Kevin Pointer, 91. Just a high...
Showing blitz here. We'll see if they're coming or they drop back. They're coming. And down the sideline, in bounds, making the reception is Donovan Green, one of the great receivers in the ACC, and what a play there.
He's got a 42-inch vert, and he utilizes it here. Well-timed jump. I don't mind. I don't think there's any push-off there. This is a great job by Donovan Green, winning those one-on-one matchups. You're in real life in a game situation. How do you respond?
Quick hit, and cutting it back up inside. Another first down inside the 30.
And his buddy Horatio Fields blocking in the slot made that play happen.
Look at this. That's a nice play design right there. Well done. They lay it off to the backup tight end, Cameron Height. 42-yard try by Matthew Dennis was 3 of 3 last week in the loss to Virginia. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. And now you look up on the board, it's under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and it's only a 7-3 game. All day to throw, and it's another touchdown here. I mean, blown coverage as blown coverage can get. And a touchdown this season. Less than a minute and 30 seconds.
And check this out. They're going to have Caden Lee from the outside working on the over. But then his buddy, Jordan Watkins, good to see him back in action if you're an Ole Miss fan. Out week 1, came back last week. He's a playmaker. Just a deep post over the top. The corner and the safety both go with the over. It's a miscommunication, and it's a byproduct of Charlie Weiss Jr. and Lane Kiffin. That alignment, that switch release where the outside receiver becomes the inside receiver, the inside receiver becomes the outside receiver. It confused this Wake Forest secondary, and they let a playmaker, without a doubt. I got thoughts there. We'll let this play happen.
They try to run it on 3rd down and 15, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards. Stan in on the tackle.
And speaking of that transfer portal, Walter Nolan, his buddy right there, and Tom, you highlighted him. The number 2 transfer portal get in all of the country, and it's really a difference maker. And you said Ole Miss is a program that's invested to them. You don't have that luxury now because if you guys don't play right away, run the risk of them transferring.
They dump it off to Parrish Jr. out of the backfield. He's wrapped up, dropped at the 42-yard line.
4 straight completions this week, 7 for 7, gets through his progressions and finds his check down.
He's going to keep it himself. He faked a handoff, he faked a throw, and he picks up a 1st down in Wake territory to the 46-yard line. Offense was the problem last year, not defense. And this is Harris. And that's an excellent tackle in the open field made by Capone Blue.
In place of those guys.
A 3rd down, and the slant, it is caught. And inside the 25, down to the 21 is Wells. You'll never see Ole Miss do that the rest of the year. They hand it off, huge hole for Parrish. Inside the 5, and a 2nd touchdown of the game for Henry Parrish Jr. To Miami, back at Ole Miss, and he's the main man right now.
Credit Micah Pettis, the right tackle right there as well, sliding down to his left and then working up to the 2nd level. Gets that linebacker, and you give Parrish Jr. one crease, he'll take advantage, and look at his eyes. He's saying, where are you coming from, defenders?
Pretty nifty play design right there. Middle of the field opened up, and Bachmeier out across the 30 to the 32.
That combination of a physical identity with Thomas Castellanos as a more running athlete quarterback, that's a good combo. BC's going to get some wins this year.
Catch made by Harris, and he is slammed out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best offense in the country, and to do that, you got to execute on downs like this.
And they give it to the big fella one more time, and I don't know. It's very, very close.
It's when they had the tush push anytime they had, short yardage plays. That's how this is for Ole Miss.
And that is not a reviewable play. And down goes Dart. How about that?
From a run game perspective, but here it shows out. Bull rush through the air gap, miscommunication from Ole Miss's offensive line, and then just that one had a chance if you could have got the ball above the defensive line with not a lot of Ole Miss defenders behind him.
Bachmeier's missed on his last 5 and complete in a 1st down. First time we've called the name of Taylor Morin. Excellent running backs, very good wide receivers. They go back to the tight end, and that will be a 5-yard gain.
Literally. And that house purchase must be nice.
Well, they knocked off the Tennessee Volunteers. Loss of a yard on 1st down. They fake it to Parrish. They're looking down the field, and a wide open receiver. And all the way out to the 31-yard line. Catch made by Caden Lee.
They're trying to get him more work, carry on that momentum.
Breaking a tackle and picking up a 1st down out across the 45-yard line is Trey Harris. So a 2nd down and 10 at the Wake 44-yard line. All day to throw, and I mean all day. And now begins to brack Devin. He's got nothing but green in front of him. He's going to cross the 45 to the 44, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. 37 passing yards, 1 touchdown. They have a couple of them on the ground, and the numbers continue to pile up. Enough for a first down. It's Harris.
The microphone in Jaxson Dart's helmet cuts off at 15 seconds for the play call.
Only a three-man rush and just not much there. There's Jones. And he is chopped down. Passing yards in the country, scoring per game. But we know that things will start to get a lot tougher once the SEC begins.
Credit this team for continuing to execute.
Inside the 15, they find Lee again. Ole Miss looking to add to a 20-3 lead. There's Jones. He bounces off one tackler and keeps those feet moving. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I don't think that's what Kiffin was doing, or else he would have been called for it. But if you're sitting at home, you might think, hey, show the ref exactly what's happening.
That a lot of people might think he is.
Without a doubt. And he's obviously the head coach that I signed to play for. As there's a completion for Wake Forest. When I was prepping for that coaches meeting, I was like, I hate to ask you, Coach Clausen, but I got to because I knew they crossed paths.
Good throw out to midfield. And the catch is made by Taylor Morin for a first down.
The only thing stopping that is they don't get in the way.
Boy, Bachmeier is just smothered, along with Jared Ivey.
And they bring pressure, like you said. Chris Paul Jr. coming from that will linebacker spot. They're buddies. They go way back. You better believe they both have that competitive juice that they could see each other later down the road.
Nice play call there. Little swing pass out of the backfield, and that is Carney for the first down. Play clock down to 5. And here they come after Bachmeier. He's trying to spin away from trouble, but a host of white jerseys wrap him up.
But just too much defensively from Ole Miss as well.
It's a 23-3 game, and Claiborne checks back in. Four-man rush, and they dump it off to Claiborne, and he's able to get a little bit of the yardage back, but not much. I mean, they gave up long scoring drives. Here's a fourth down try. Bachmeier rolling and throws. What a catch! What a catch made by Morin. He took a big lick on, and there are 2 injured Rebels. Great look from that uncam. They were inside the 10-yard line. Back to the air, Morin once more, and he's inside the 20. Nearly was able to stay on his feet. Clock continues to run. This will be a 38-yard field goal try. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick right down the middle. Oh, they're just going to hand it off. Parrish takes a handoff. He is out to midfield and wrapped up right there. And that's the way the opening half comes to an end. Oh, that'll be fantastic.
Show up here morning on a game day and hang out the whole day.
Parrish was lined up in the backfield. They give it to Caden Lee, and he runs across the 20.
Defensively, it limits what you can do from a coverage standpoint, and offensively, just gives you a lot of spacing.
Out of the backfield, they get it to Parrish, and a nice tackle made out in the open field by Trey Washington. The last interception he threw was against Georgia last November. He's in trouble here, but able to get it away, and it's intercepted on cue. Are you kidding me?
There's Ole Miss fans sitting at home saying that's what we call an announcer curse right there. Jaxson Dart is trying to make a play right there, and Dylan Hazen working from his left to right comes in with a big interception. Credit that linebacker making a play in space, but it can't come at the expense of throwing turnovers.
Dumping out to Carney out of the backfield. That's been a good play on the far side and now on this near side. That's a first down. It's a second down, loss of 14, so now it's 3rd and goal. And the catch is made, still on his feet inside the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 3-yard line is a running back, Claiborne. Ole Miss player out of the 20-yard line.
There's not many mismatches that Wake Forest offense has on this Ole Miss defense, but that is one of them. Demon Claiborne out of the backfield on a middle linebacker. He's quicker, more athletic, and you can see the explosiveness right there. I like Wake's ability. Hey, it doesn't have to be always running inside zone to get the ball in his hands. Hank Bachmeier.
4th down and goal. Bachmeier hanging in the pocket. throws to the end zone. It's incomplete. And the drive stalls inside the 5-yard line. 3 in a quarter and nearly a half since. Dart dumps it off to Parrish. And he goes close to the first down marker. It looks like, well, we'll see where they spot it. He will pick up the first down. Out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Rebels, leading 23-6. Back to the ground and another big gain for Parrish. First down all the way up to the 32-yard line. As the penalty makes an automatic first down, they fake it to Jones and throw it right down the middle of the field. And the catch is made down to the 31-yard line by Caden Lee. And they are now all of a sudden a Wake Forest player is sitting down. First down and 10. Ole Miss with the ball. Parrish. They fake it to him. Big hit on the quarterback who delivers a strike to Harris. Another first down to the 11-yard line for the Rebels.
This is a big-time NFL throw right there. Pressure in your face. You're on the far hash. It's a post corner. You got to release the...
9 penalties for 89 yards now against Kiffin's Rebels. Parrish in motion, and they're going to drop it off to him inside the 15, down to the 10, and tackled at the 8-yard line. Pre-scoring, there he is coming out of the backfield where he lined up, and he's tackled right at the 14-yard line, trying to rip that ball out of there, the Wake defense. And no doubt 4-down territory, the way Ole Miss likes to play. And the quarterback keeper, wide open field in front of him, and look at that power running all the way into the end zone for Jaxson Dart. My, oh my, is that impressive. 3:39 to go in the third quarter from Winston-Salem. Drive begins at the 25-yard line for the Demon Deacons. And they hold it. And Bachmeier kept it, and he is dropped from behind.
To fight against this Ole Miss team the way that they are bludgeoning them at times.
Out of the backfield, pretty nifty move right there by Claiborne. He continues to play hard. That'll be a gain of 8 on second down.
2 years ago, walking away from this game with some level of momentum's got to be a key.
Well, you got to continue to play it. Alexander, a first down reception to keep this drive alive. That'll be a gain of 4. Nice underneath route. And another catch is made by Merrill.
Ole Miss is going to give you man-to-man coverage on that side. Go win on a slant.
Finding some success all of a sudden is Wake Forest right in the middle of that defense.
As he continues to grow in this offense.
Remaining in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun. Right underneath once again, and able to stay on his feet once again. It's breaking news, I'm sure. Holds it. And was that catch made by Alexander? That is a catch.
Defend the run. There's a vacated zone right there. Good job by Wake Forest taking advantage.
This time they hand it off, and that's Carney. Makes his way to the 15 on fourth down. Again, just such great coverage. Speak with the team. Here's Parrish, who's had a big night, well up over 100 yards tonight. Really one of the great running backs in the country the last 2 years. Wore an Ole Miss uniform in Quinshawn Judkins. We have a couple of other transfer running backs. As that one is fired down the middle of the field, and the catch is made by Harris, and that is a first down. Battling it out with Matt Jones for that number 2 spot. We have not called Bentley's name at all. We have called Jones' name tonight.
It's not the biggest running back. He is a complete back.
That'll be good enough for a first down.
That would not have happened 5-10 years ago, but it's the nature of the transfer portal era.
And LSU, they got a win today. South Carolina attempting a field goal, came up just short to tie the game at the buzzer. Jones. All the way down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal after a carry of 18 for Matt Jones.
Another up cam look right behind the A gap. Good ball security in the.
It is 2nd down and goal. Played nicely on defense there. Daquan Wright takes a handoff.
Oh, the stat line and the outlook could even look even different.
Here's Parrish, big hole. He already has a couple of touchdowns tonight. For Davis, who's missed an extra point tonight for the first time in 2 years, and this one is good to make it a 33-6 game with 8:02. We've seen him plenty of times before in the past. In fact, he started in week 1, and that is Michael Kern.
Reps were split in half, which they were excited for Hank Bachmeier to really get in the fold of this game. But Michael Kern is certainly a willing passer.
Ty Clark III was the one who had a big gain on that play, and then he coughed it up. And the Rebels have recovered it.
Former corner, we've said that before. Comes up with the recovery. It's actually his buddy there. Punching it out. Throw back to Spencer Tillman days. I saw that score to start the second quarter.
You know, you brought up a good point. You know, Kentucky has been a team that has been a rock-solid team.
These conferences are deep and competitive. Credit Kentucky for responding, too, after a tough week last week.
Yeah, they get boat raced by, what, South Carolina, I think it was, and then all of a sudden South Carolina goes against LSU at Death Valley.
And that is no easy place to play, and I was impressed with Garrett Nussmeier. Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Antoine Wells Jr. with an unbelievable catch for a touchdown. They call him Juice. Here's some juice for you.
Oh, baby, we're seeing the arm strength from Jaxson Dart. He puts it on a spot, only need one hand. Juice Wells Jr. secures it with the second. That is a phenomenal catch to probably put this game away. Hadn't said his name that much today, but Juice Wells.
So Kern on in relief of Bachmeier. Under 6 minutes to go. Wake Forest with the football. And back up through the middle, it is Ty Clark III. He's had 3 nice runs. If I'm right, I think that's all backups right now on the field defensively for Ole Miss. Kern throws to the corner. Boy, that's a nice throw and a nice catch down there.
An exceptional throw here by Michael Kern. Little slot fade from the inside. There's some space there. He puts it in. There is no replacement for game reps. You can have all the reps in the world at practice, but you get game reps, there's just a different energy, different intensity that you can't replicate.
And for this young man, Clark, the running back, we talked about being a freshman, Trevor. I mean, you know, he's getting a chance to go against some really talented backup players at Ole Miss. 4th down and a yard. Clark's going to get the first down. He's got 6 carries for 40 yards coming off the bench. Outstanding player.
Scary, too, when it didn't look like much, yet they bring out the cart. It's never a good sign.
Batted into the air and one-handed interception. How about that?
Got the pressure inside. Get the big pop by true freshman Jamarius Brown and his buddy. Sontaran Perkins, right place, right time.
Well, the combination of what they can do to you on the ground, in the air, as penalty flags litter the field. Austin Simmons getting the football. Championship, doubleheader of college football action. You and I will be in Dallas, Texas for the TCU-SMU game.
For a capable quarterback, the post-Jaxson Dart era, got to get him ready.
Now, he's thrown a touchdown pass already this season. There's a carry off to the left side, and again it's Bentley. I'd like to thank our producer Scott Snyder. Our director is Lonnie Dale, and our entire outstanding crew from here in Winston-Salem. It's a fun group to work with.